programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Many believe that it is necessary to find here or there the masters of the higher knowledge in order to receive enlightenment from them. In the first place, he who strives earnestly after the higher knowledge need not be afraid of any difficulty or obstacle in his search for an initiate who shall be able to lead him into the profounder secrets of the world.
Please watch on for the engaging spiritual wisdom of Dr. Rudolf Steiner.
Guten Tag, noble viewers. Guten Tag means good day in German, the official language of Austria. I'm Maria. The authentic people of Austria wish you many beneficial opportunities for your ever-expanding spiritual awakening. May you be blessed. Born in 1861, Dr. Rudolf Steiner was a great Austrian polymath, a philosopher and scientist who made influential contributions in the fields of education, science, spirituality, and medicine. He is perhaps best known for pioneering the holistic educational methods for the Waldorf schools. An eloquent public speaker and gifted writer, he gave over 6,000 lectures in his lifetime and gained recognition as a literary critic. His writings cover a wide range of subjects, and he published more than 25 books, including Mysticism at the Dawn of the Modern Age, The Way of Initiation, and Intuitive Thinking as a Spiritual Path, A Philosophy of Freedom. He developed and taught an esoteric spiritual philosophy called anthroposophy, based on the science of the spirit. Today, we'll read a passage from Dr. Rudolf Steiner's book, The Way of Initiation, in which he shares his deep inner realizations on how we're all capable of discovering the inner knowledge and treasures of the spirit. How to attain knowledge of the higher worlds. In every man, there are latent faculties by means of which he may acquire for himself knowledge of the higher worlds. The mystic, master, theosophist, or gnostic speaks of a soul world and a spirit world, which are for him just as real as the world which we see with our physical eyes or touch with our physical hands. And those who wish to develop the spiritual senses, which unfold psychic knowledge, should understand that safe advice can be given only by those who have already developed such power within themselves. As long as the human race has existed, there have been lodges and schools in which those who possessed these higher faculties have given instruction to those who were in search of them. Such are called occult schools, and the instruction which is imparted therein is called esoteric science or occult teaching. This designation sometimes leads to misunderstanding. He who hears it may be very easily misled into the belief that those who work in these schools desire to represent a special privileged class, which arbitrarily withholds its knowledge from its fellow creatures. Indeed, he may even think that perhaps there is nothing really important behind such knowledge, for he is tempted to think that, if it were a true knowledge, there would be no need of making a secret of it. One might then communicate it publicly to the advantage of all men. Those who have been initiated into occult knowledge are not in the least surprised that the uninitiated should so think. Only he who has to a certain degree experienced this initiation into the higher knowledge of being can understand the secret of that initiation. But it may be asked, how then shall the uninitiated, considering the circumstances, develop any interest at all in this so-called mystic knowledge? How and why ought they to search for something of the nature of which they can form no idea? Such a question is based upon an entirely erroneous conception of the real nature of occult knowledge. There is in truth no fundamental difference between occult knowledge and all the rest of man's knowledge and capacity. This mystic knowledge is no more a secret for the average man than writing is a secret to him who has never learned to read. And just as everyone who chooses the correct method they learn to write, so too can everyone who searches after the right way become a disciple and even a teacher. In only one respect are the conditions here different from those that apply to external thought activities. The possibility of acquiring the art of writing may be withheld from someone through poverty or through the state of civilization into which he has been born. But for the attainment of knowledge in the higher worlds, there is no obstacle for him who sincerely searches for it. Many believe that it is necessary to find here or there the masters of the higher knowledge in order to receive enlightenment from them. In the first place, he who strives earnestly after the higher knowledge need not be afraid of any difficulty or obstacle in his search for an initiate who shall be able to lead him into the profounder secrets of the world. Everyone, on the contrary, may be certain that an initiate will find him under any circumstances, if there is in him an earnest and worthy endeavor to attain this knowledge. For it is a strict law with all initiates to withhold from no man the knowledge that is due him. But there is an equally strict law which insists that no one shall receive any occult knowledge until he is worthy and well prepared. And the more strictly he observes these two laws, the more perfect is an initiate. The order which embraces all initiates is surrounded as it were by a wall, and the two laws here mentioned form two strong principles by which the constituents of this wall are held together. You may live in close friendship with an initiate, yet this wall will separate him from you, just as long as you have not become an initiate yourself. You may enjoy in the fullest sense of the heart the love of an initiate, yet he will only impart to you his secret when you yourself are ready for it. You may flatter him, you may torture him, nothing will induce him to divulge to you anything which he knows ought not be disclosed, inasmuch as you, at the present stage of your evolution, do not understand rightly how to receive the secret into your soul. Treasured viewers, we were happy to be in your presence on today's Words of Wisdom. Please join us again tomorrow for part 2 of How to Attain Knowledge of the Higher Worlds by Dr. Rudolf Steiner, vegetarian. Coming up next is Marc Chagall, artist, dreamer, and innovator, part
1.
of 2, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more uplifting programming. May your spiritual devotion bring you to a complete knowing of your divine self.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/WOW.
మా కార్యక్రమాలు అందజేస్తున్నాయి అనేక భాషలలో. దయచేసి చూడండి సుప్రీం మాస్టర్ టీవీ చుక్కా .com/schedule మరియు సుప్రీం మాస్టర్ టీవీ చుక్కా .com/WOW